Hi, this is Lori with eSPACE. Thank you for your interest in the event scheduler. I'm going to provide a quick overview for you on getting started with this effective and efficient tool. First, let's begin by taking a look at the dashboard and getting familiar with the various grids, grid colors, editing capabilities, and more. Every user has on their dashboard the following grids: My Approved Events, Pending Approval, Conflicts, Resource Shortages, and My Drafts. The grid colors are intentional and significant as they represent the status of the event. As we look at the grids, think of an inverted traffic light. For example, the My Approved Events grid, highlighted in green, contains all of your personally submitted and approved events that are good to go. The Pending Approval grid, highlighted in yellow, contain all of your personally submitted events that are waiting for sub-admin or admin approval. The Conflicts and Resource Shortages grids are highlighted in red, as these are events that require your attention. The My Drafts grid is highlighted in brown. These are all of your personally created events that have been started or edited but have not been submitted for approval. Admins and sub-admin users will have the following additional grids on their dashboard that are highlighted in gray. They are Requires Admin Approval and Upcoming Events Next 30 Days. The Requires Admin Approval grid contains all events that have items referring to spaces, resources, and/or services requiring approval. The Upcoming Events Next 30 Days grid contains all approved events that are coming up in the next 30 days as it relates to the admin and/or sub-admin. Notice that all of the grids can be expanded or collapsed. Within each grid, you can see the number of events, you can search for a particular event or event ID, and you can also export the events. To edit your dashboard settings, go to the top of your dashboard under your name and select Edit Dashboard Settings. Here, you can change the order of the grids on your dashboard. Just click on the desired row and drag the row to the new position. You also have the option of choosing Edit next to each grid to edit the number of rows you'd like to see, and you even have the option to hide the grid. At the very top of your dashboard settings, you can adjust the font size and save. Now we're going to go to Settings, located on the left sidebar of the dashboard. Only admins have access to settings and can see this on their sidebar. I'm going to choose Basic so we can touch on each basic setting. Locations are used to separate event requests across physical locations such as a campus, building, etc. Select Users to add all of your internal users and choose their permissions. There are 4 different levels of permissions. I will start with the most restricted user, who has calendar view only rights. When they log into the system, they can only access and view the internal calendar. Next is a user. They can create events, view the calendar, create reports, and delete events that they have personally created. They have no approval rights. All of their submitted events go to their pending approval grid. A sub-admin has some level of authority. They can do everything that a user can do, but in addition, they can approve their area of approval, which has been assigned to them by an admin. They cannot make changes to events unless they are the creator or owner of the event. Finally, there is the admin, who has full permission rights and access to the settings. The admin can resolve conflicts, delete events, circumvent the sub-admin, and auto-approve an event. They also have the option to pre-approve and/or final approve all events based on your settings and user permissions. Spaces, resources, and services are considered items. A space is an immovable space or area where events are held. This may even be a parking lot or soccer field, Don't be confined by four walls. A resource is a movable asset. This could be a microphone, tables, chairs, or perhaps even a bus. Services require interaction or the assistance of a person. For example, childcare or food service request. Next, we have event categories. These should be used to group your events by categories or departments so that you can run reports, search, and/or filter by category. Now I'm going to show you how to add an event. There are a couple of ways of doing this, but I'm going to choose Add Event located at the top of the dashboard. This takes you to the Event Details page, which allows you to enter the details for your event, such as the name of the event, description, location of the event, category, event date, start and end times, recurrence rules, contacts, and more. Once you have finished adding all of your information, choose Save and Proceed. Next, I'm going to add at least one item. These are your spaces, resources, and/or services. Notice that when you choose an item, there is real-time conflict detection, indicated by either a green check mark, which lets you know that you are good to go, or you'll see a red triangle with an exclamation mark inside, and see comments next to it that shows you what you are in conflict with. After you've added your items, you will go to the Setup tab where you can add configurations, notes, and documents. If you have any required forms that need to be completed, you will complete them here. Next, you'll go to the Availability tab where you will see all of your occurrences. If everything looks good, you can submit your event here or on the next two tabs, History or Summary. Once you've selected Submit, your items have been reserved and now awaiting approval based on your settings. That's all there is to it. Let's go to the internal calendar and take a look at the event that we've created. Notice that my event is highlighted in yellow, indicating it's pending approval. When I hover over it, you can see additional details about the event. When all items that are associated with the event have been approved, it will change to an approved status and will be highlighted in green. Let's take a look at the top of the dashboard where you will see What's New, Post Idea, Knowledge Base, and Support. If you select What's New, you will see that our development team keeps you updated with new enhancements. Post Idea allows you to add any ideas that you may have that would make eSPACE even better. We really value all of our clients' ideas as usership drives development. You will find many helpful short videos and articles in Knowledge Base to assist you with being more efficient and effective. If you need assistance, simply click on Support. The response time is no longer than 2 hours, but usually immediate. We are grateful for our clients and are there for them. I hope this overview has been helpful. Thanks again for your interest in eSPACE.